All right, hey, this is Keith from SegMetrics, and today we're going to talk about how we can get advanced reporting from the data that RightMessage is sending into your CRM. Now, if you are using RightMessage, you know that what RightMessage does is allows you to segment your audience better based on information they give you. So you're able to say, oh, this person's a designer or this person is a writer, and then change your marketing copy and change the experience that people have on your pages and your sales pages, landing pages, in order to better increase conversion. Now, one of the things that is difficult sometimes because it uses custom fields is in your CRM being able to get real reporting on that. So you know that your landing page is performing better from a certain demographic. So you know that, for example, your writers are doing better than your designers on this landing page because that's what RightMessage reports on. However, if you want to go longer term with that revenue generation and say, okay, I have a subscription product, how is that doing? Are designers giving me better revenue long term? Are they more valuable customers? Because you have to go back to your CRM to get that information, it can be difficult. So what SegMetrics does is it connects with that custom field data in your CRM and allows you to report on it just like you would report on a tag or a lead source or anything like that. So what I'm going to show you real quick is how we can set that up to look at, for example, an industry. And what we're going to do, we're just going to see that the industry exists, and then we're going to pull that down. So over the last 60 days, we have 2,500 leads, 205 customers, 8% conversion rate, and our lead value is 48.6. Now, as we know, all cohorts are not created equal. In our industry, we're going to have different industries that are more valuable than others. So let's look at this with our lead values, and we're able to see some of our industries like animation are giving us a $92 lead value, while some on the lower end like arts and crafts are giving us a $490 value, right? And some of them are going to have different conversion rates. So we're seeing animation currently is converting at about 14%, financial services at 13%, etc. So now we can start seeing how are each of these industries now performing in our marketing. And we can use this filtering by other things as well. So we can take in, all right, I only want to see people who have purchased one of our subscription products. So standard community or VIP community. And what's that look like now? So now we're seeing that our lead value is suddenly dropping to that 836. So what this is saying is that the people who are coming in from these industries, they're mainly buying our one-step products. They're not buying our community products, our recurring subscriptions. So we want to be able to find the industries that are buying those. So we go back, and if you remember, animation was our highest one, but if we look here, architecture planning is now our biggest industry for these recurring values, and we're getting 1026 out of them. All right, that was much lower than what we were getting from animation with our one-time products, but we're able to see and drill down to how each of these industries then relates to any of our products or any of our marketing things. So we can also take in, let's look at the tags. Oops. Look at tags, and let's look at people who have registered for our webinar and how that's going to apply. So we can see here that, again, we change and we see that photography, well, we need to get our lead value. Again, not that great, but we're looking at a lead value of now $100 for automotive because we have a lot less people who have gone in and done that action. So we can actually break this down a little bit more. And this is, I think, where personally it gets really fun. And we can say, okay, we're looking at people in this industry. Now what are they doing on our funnel? So now we can break this down and we can say, okay, oops, we need to have contain there. All right, so now we can say, all right, so these people in the industry who have an industry that are buying our subscription products, how are they acting in our funnel? So we can see that we have an 11% registration rate. Interestingly enough, we have a low attend rate, but we have a high replay rate. So we're seeing a lot of people going to the replay who aren't necessarily doing and attending the webinar. Now, we had looked at animation being a good initial one. So why don't we pull in where we have that custom contact field, and we're going to say the industry is going to equal animation. All right, so let's see how that performs. So we're seeing we have 13 people who have attended the webinar from that animation group, and we can see our conversion rate here. And we can see that our lead value goes up quite a bit because not many people from that animation group are going through that webinar. We're kind of going really deep into the weeds, but what we're seeing here is a way that we can slice and dice depending on the industry and depending on what people are doing in that marketing funnel. At the end of the day, what this is going to get you is a better understanding of how each of your cohorts perform and how each of your marketing funnels perform related to those cohorts. And this is a very difficult piece of data to get out of a standard CRM just because the reporting's not there. The data is there, the reporting, you're going to have to put it into Excel spreadsheets, do pivot tables, all that fun stuff. Whereas here, we're able to just click a few buttons and get that data just how we want it. Thanks very much for watching this video, and as always, let us know if you have any questions in the comments below.